Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and Assalamu alaikum students. I hope all of you are good and doing well at home. I hope all of you are good and doing well at home. So let's start the lecture. So as you know, we are going to start from chapter number 9, algebraic expressions. Class, this is a chapter from your algebra section, and so far we have completed total 9.9 exercises, and we are going to start from exercise number 9.10 today. Okay, but please keep it in your mind that this is your final terms topic. Okay, these are your final terms topic and not included in midterm. Understand? So class 6 algebra lecture number 44. Overall, this is your lecture number 44, but this lecture belongs to your final term syllabus. Please keep this thing in your mind, right? Now, before starting the lecture, first of all, you should know how will you maintain your copy, okay? Since you are going to start the new session after the midterm, so you should have to maintain your copy. So what you will do first on the first page, okay, right after the completion of your midterm, after the page which comes after the completion of midterm, the first page, make the title page of final term. What you have to do, you have to make the title page of final term just like this. Understand? Just like this, you have to make the title page of final term. On the first page, on the lining page, you will write it down the heading final term. Understand? And then when you will move on to the next one, then on the next page, what you will do, you will make the title page of chapter number 9, algebraic expressions, just like this. Chapter number 9, algebraic expressions, right? This is the first page and this will be the second page. On this page, you will write down the title page, chapter number 9, algebraic expression. Clear? So this is the way to maintain your copy. First page final term and the second page for chapter number 9 algebraic expression means you are going to make the title page of chapter number 9 again. Okay. Now next is this one. Now let's start the lecture. So what are the lectures? So far what we have done in the algebra previously, we have done multiplication of simple algebraic expression and multiplication of compound algebraic expression. If you will, if you have remembered that in the previous exercise 9.9, you have done the multiplication of simple algebraic expression and multiplication of compound algebraic expression. Now what you are going to learn today? What is our table of contents for today's lecture? Division of algebraic expressions. Okay, what division of algebraic expression? Topic number 1. Then the topic number 2 is multiplicative inverse, and the last topic is law of power of a quotient. Okay, so these are the topics that we are going to cover today. So let's start. Division of algebraic expressions. Now what does it mean? So far you have done addition, subtraction and multiplication of algebraic expression, and today you are going to do division of algebraic expressions, right? Division of algebraic expression. Understand? Just a minute. Okay, now. Yes, why you are top typing? What's wrong with you? Yes, Ushna, I know. Now next is what does it mean by division of algebraic expression? Basically, division is the inverse of multiplication. Okay, division. What is division? Just like addition, the subtraction. Subtraction is the inverse of addition. Simply, division is the inverse of multiplication. Right? To divide an expression by a divisor. Okay, when you are going to divide any expression by a divisor means to multiply by the multiplicative inverse of the divisor. What you are going to take it down, you are going to take the multiplicative inverse. Now what are multiplicative inverse? Just suppose if you have two expressions p and q. Okay, if you have any two expressions p and q and then you are going to divide it. Okay, if you have any two expression P and Q, and if you are going to divide this P by Q, so this Q is your divisor. Okay, this Q is your divisor, and what you will do, you will take the multiplicative inverse of your divisor. Mean what you will do, you will convert this sign of division into sign of multiplication by taking the inverse of it. The inverse of Q is 1 upon Q. So this is called multiplicative inverse. Okay, what is it called? Reciprocal, you can say reciprocal, or you can say this is the multiplicative inverse, right? Now, exercise 9.10 multiplicative inverse. Now in exercise number 9.10, what you have to do is simply you have to find out multiplicative inverse. Now how will you find it down? Multiplicative inverse. In question number 9.10, you have question, find the multiplicative inverse of the following simple algebraic expressions. Okay, what you have to do, you have to find out the multiplicative inverse. Okay, find the multiplicative inverse of the following simple algebraic expression. Now, what is your question here? Y squared. Now, first question is y squared. Y squared is the question, and what you have to do, simply you have to write down the multiplicative inverse, means you are going to write down the reciprocal of it. Okay, you are going to write down the reciprocal of y squared. So how will you write it down? Reciprocal of y squared, it will become what? 1 upon y squared. Okay, so it is called multiplicative inverse, right? Simply you will take the reciprocal of the given question. In question number 2, what you have to do is you have here x. Okay, simple, the question is x, and you have to write down the multiplicative inverse. So in multiplicative inverse, simply you will take the reciprocal. So what will be the reciprocal of this one? 1 upon x. Okay, next is 2 upon x. Now what you have here, 2 upon x, and now what you have to do, you have to write it down the multiplicative inverse of 2 upon x. So the multiplicative inverse of 2 upon x will be what? Your numerator will be become denominator, and denominator will become numerator. Okay, so you will take the inverse of it, and simply you will write it down x upon 2. What you will write it down here, simply you will write here x upon 2, right? X upon 2 inverse ले लेंगे इसका. Next is question number 4. What is question number 4 here? One minute. Minus 1 upon x here squared. What you have? Minus, okay, minus 1 upon n squared. So minus 1 upon n squared, mein what you will do, minus will remain same. You will not change the sign of minus. Simply you are going to write down the multiplicative inverse. So what you will do, you will move this n squared towards the upside. Okay, you will move it towards the upside, and the 1 will move towards the downside. So simply you will write it down here, not n square upon 1, simply you will write it down minus n square. Okay, simply you will write it down here minus n square. Okay, next is question number 5. In question number 5, again you have 3a square b4, and next is 4c square d. So what you will do, simply you will take the reciprocal of it, denominator will become numerator, and numerator will become denominator. Okay, minus sign will remain same. Simply you will write it down here minus. Okay, you will not change this sign. Simply you will make the denominator your numerator, and your numerator your denominator. So this is the way to write it down, multiplication of any given algebraic expressions. Now move on to the next exercise, next topic. So law of power of a quotient. Now what does it mean? Law of power of a quotient. What is it? Does it tell you? As the process of division is inverse of multiplication. As you all know that the process of division is the inverse of multiplication, the power of divisor. You know what is divisor? The thing which is written in the denominator, okay, is subtracted from that of the dividend provided. Okay, what you will do, you will subtract the powers. If you will remember the concept of multiplication, so in multiplication you will add the powers, right? And in division you will subtract the powers. Which power? The divisor's power, right? And the variable is same. For instance, the variable should be same when you will subtract the power, when you have same variables. Just suppose here you have x6 by y x squared means what you have to do, you have to divide this x6 by x squared. As you can see, by you will replace the sign of by with the sign of division, because in question what you have to do, simply you have to divide it. Now x6 divided by x squared, how will you write it down? You will write it down in the fractional form, just like this. Here you have divided by x squared, so simply you will take it down the reciprocal of it. Okay, you will write down the reciprocal of it, and it will become xx multiplied by 1 upon x squared. Okay, you know the sign of division, you will convert it into sign of multiplication by taking the inverse of the divisor. Now in the next step, what you will do, if you can see here, the variables are same. Okay, here in the numerator you have x and in the denominator you have x. So what you will do, you will simply subtract the powers. Simply you will write x only one time, and simply you will write 6 minus 2 here. Understand? And what will be your answer? Your answer will be 4. Okay, simply you have to subtract the powers of the same variable in division. Next is divide 15x cubed by 3x. Okay, now what you have to do, you have to divide this question. So divide means what you will do, simply you will write here this one, 15x cubed divided by 3x cubed. Okay, 15x cubed divided by 3x cubed. So you will write it down in the fractional form, just like this. Okay, simply you will write it down 15x cubed divided by 3x cube. Okay, now first you will cancel the coefficient. These are the coefficients, so you will cancel it. How will you cancel it? This is 3 1s are 3, and 3 into 5 is 15. Okay, 3 1s are 3 and 3 into 5 is 15. So what will be left here? Simply 5 will be left. Now, if you can see here, the variables are same. They have same variables. So simply you will write x3 minus 3. When you will subtract, when the coefficients are, when the variables are same and they are dividing with each other, right? Now 3 minus 3, so what it will become? It will become what? It will become 5x0. Okay, 5x0. Now this is 5x0. So if the any variable which has 0 power, if you have any variable which has 0 power, so this will equals to 1. Okay, this will be equals to 1. Understand? If any variable which has 0 power, so it will be equals to 1. Okay, just suppose if this is 1, okay, this will be equals to 1, right? So 5 multiplied by 1, it will be 5. So what you have learned today, if you have any base and the power of the base is 0, so it will be equals to 1. It will be equals to 1, right? Just suppose here you have variable and the power of this variable is 0, so the whole term, this whole term will be equals to 1. Now this question, divide. What do you have to divide here? X squared plus 4x by 2x. Okay, simply what you will write it down, x squared plus 4x, the sign of y, the y will be replaced with the sign of division, and simply you will write it down here 2x. Okay, so x is 8x squared plus 4x divided by 2x. So what does it mean? You are going to divide this 2x with these two terms. Okay, 8x squared plus 4x divided by 2x. Now this 2 is going to be divided with both the terms, so simply you will write it down separately. Okay, first you will write it down 8x squared divided by 2x, this 2x, then this sign of addition, then 4x divided by 2x. Now simply you will reduce it. How? 2 into 1 is 2, 2 into 4 is 8, 2 into 1 is 2, 2 into 2 is 4. Now simply you will write down your coefficients here, which is 4. Now you have same variables, so the powers of the same variable will be subtracted. 2 minus 1 plus the remainder, which is 2, then same power, so you will write x1 minus 1. Nothing is written here, so you will consider the power here is 1. The next is, after subtracting, what you will get? 4x, 2 minus 1, obviously 1, so no need to write here 1, plus 2x0. Now as you can see here, the power of the variable here is 0, so it will be equals to what? It will be equals to 1, right? Is it clear? Now, so what will be your answer? 4x plus 2, you will replace this x naught with 1 and multiplying it with it. So answer will be 4x plus 2. Okay, this is the answer. Now move on to the exercise. Exercise number 9.11. In exercise number 9.11, you have question. Because coefficients को हमें reduce करना होता है. Okay, now the question is divide. Now what you have question 8a by 4. As you can see here, this is the first one expression, this is another expression. So you will replace the coefficient with the, you will divide the coefficient with the coefficient and variable with the variable. So replace, now what you will write it down here in the first step, simply write 8a divided by 4, and now you will write it down in it in the fractional form. Now if you have coefficients, so simply you will reduce the coefficients. Okay, these are the coefficients. Okay, so you will write 4 ones are 4, 4 into 2 is 8, right? Now as you can see here, there is no variable in your denominator. There is no variable in your denominator, so your answer will be simply 2a. Your answer will be simply 2a. Okay, so this will be your answer. 2a is your answer. Now the next question is divide 36x cube y4 z square. Z square divided by 6x square plus y square plus z square. Okay, would you have question 36x cube y4 z square divided by 6x square y square z square? Now simply you will write it down in this way: 36x cube, this is your dividend, y4 z square divided by 6x square y square z square. Okay, now so these are your coefficients. So first you will reduce this coefficient. 6 into 1 is 6 and 6 into 6 is 36. Okay, you will reduce the coefficients first. Okay, after the coefficients, what you will do, if you have any question, please write it down in the chat box. Sheikh Muhammad Shahir Junaid. Okay, so now the variables, the same variables here are this x, this y, and this z. Understand? So what you will do, simply you will reduce the powers of the same variable. How? You will write it down here, 6, which is your remainder, 6. Now variables are same, so you will subtracted the powers of the same variable. Just suppose you will write here x, then you will write here 3 minus 2. The next time variable is this y, you will write it down y only one time, then you will write 4 minus 2. Then you have next variable which is z, and the powers are same here. Simply you will write z 2 minus 2. Understand? Now after subtracting, what will be left here? 6. 3 minus 2 will be 1, so no need to write here 1. Then you will write down your next variable which is y. Then 4 minus 2 is 2. Then the z, and 2 minus 2 will be 0. Okay, now as you can see, if any variable which has 0 power, so it will be equals to 1. If you have any variable which has 0 power, so it will be equals to 1. So what will be your answer? Simply your answer will be 6xy square. Your answer will be 6xy square. Okay, understand? Now move on to the next question. Exercise number 9.11. Question is divide. Now you have to divide this question. If you can see here, you have the bracket, inside the bracket you have two terms, 18a6b plus 27ab6 divided by 3ab. Now these are a little bit difficult questions, so I'm going to explain it with the help of video. So what you have to do, everyone knows it, that you have to tell me whether the video is clear or not. Now please tell me, is it clear? Now look at here. Before starting, now listen, stop chatting and listen to me. Before starting your work on a new index page, okay, on the new index page, start from a new one. If this is your blank index page, so you will start it from here. If this is the blank one, so you will start from here, new index page. what you will do in the algebra copy, this work will be done in algebra copy. First you will write down the heading of final term, then you will write down the heading of your chapter number 9, algebraic expressions, then serial number will be 1, then the date of the given assignment, and then your index with blue pen. Okay, do not forget to write your index before starting any assignment. If you will not write down the index, so I will not give you marks in the index column if your index is not written before the assignment. Okay, so to write the index is must. Then you will make the title page of final term, and then again you will make the title page of chapter number 9, algebraic expressions. Right, now we are going to start the question. This one, exercise number 9.11. How will you start? You will write down the date first. Okay, do not forget to write down the date. Okay, then write down the question, which is divide. Now what you have to do, we are solving the bit number 3. What you have here inside the bracket, you have two terms, 18a6b plus 27ab6 divided by 3ab. So how will you write it down? Simply you will write it down in this way, means you are going to divide this single term. Okay, you are going to divide this single term with both these two terms. So you will write it down here, 18 without bracket. Okay, 18a6b. Okay, 18a6b plus 27ab6, and you are going to divide it with 3ab. Okay, you are going to divide it with 3ab. Then how will you divide it down in the next step? What does it mean? It means you are going to divide this 3ab with both the terms individually and separate it with the sign of addition. You will write it down here, 18a6b. Okay, you will write it down here, 18a6b divided by 3ab. Okay, then the sign of addition here. Okay, then this one, second term, which is 27ab6 divided by 3ab. Okay, individually you are going to divide this 3ab with both the terms. Understand? With both the terms you are going to divide it individually. Now, simply these are the coefficients, so you will reduce the coefficients. 3 into 1 is 3, 3 into 6 is 18, right? Similarly here, 3 into 1 is 3, 3 into 9 is 27. Now, in the next step, you will write down your remainder, which is 6. Okay, now what you will do, simply you will subtract the powers of the same variable. Here you have same variable, which is a, so first you will write it down a only one time. Okay, your a. Yes, first step is very important, Hamzandra. This step is very important. Okay, do not start from the second step. Now, you will write it down here, 6a, then the power of the first one is 6, then the power here is 1, so you will write 6 minus 1, then here you have b. Okay, same variable, so you will write it down here 1, and the powers is 1. So you will write it down 1 minus 1 plus 9. This is your remainder. Now a, so you will write it down here, a 1 minus 1. Okay, and then b, which is equals to 6 minus 1, right? 6 minus 1. Understand? Okay. Now, what you will do, simply you will subtract the powers. Simply you will write it down here, 6 a. Okay, 6a, 6 minus 1 will be 5. Okay, b 1 minus 1, so क्या हो जाएगा ये b 0. ये 0 हो जाएगा, plus 9a 0. Okay, and this will be again 5. This will be again 5, right? Now, no need to write here 0 because it will be equals to 1. Okay, and similarly this will be equals to 1. So simply you will write it down here, 6a5 plus 9b5. 6a5 plus 9b5. Dilavesh may be a problem in towards your side because I do not have, there is no problem from my side. Okay, now move on to the next question. This one. what you have here, x is equal, exercise number 9.11, question is divide. What the question is divide means you are going to divide, this is a bracket, so this is the one algebraic expression, and you are going to divide this whole algebraic expression with this one. Okay, you are going to divide it with this one, right? Are you getting my point? Now what you will do here, look at here, first you will write it down each and everything. 21, okay, 21 x8 y6 plus 35 x6 y5 plus 49 x4 y4. Okay, then you will divide this with the whole term which is given, 7x squared y squared. Okay, what does it mean? 7x square y square, you are going to divide this 7x square y square individually with all the terms. How will you divide it down? Simply you will write it here, look at here, how will you write it down? First you will write down the first term, which is 21x8 y6 divided by 7x square y square. Okay, then the sign of addition, then you have 35 x6 y5 divided by 7x square y square. Individually you are going to divide each term with 7x square y square. Then you have plus 49x4 y4 divided by 7x square y square. So individually you are going to divide all these terms, okay, individually with this 7x square, right? Now look at here, simply reduce the coefficients. 7 to 1 is 7, 7 into 3 is 21. Okay, then 7 1 to 7, 7 into 5 is 35, 7 into 1 is 7, 7 sevens are 49. Right, now you will write it down your remainders, which is 3. Now same variable, these are the same variables, simply you will write it down x 8 minus 2. Okay, same variable power, this is 8, this is 2, and the next variable, which is y, you will write it down y 6 minus 2. Okay, then the sign of addition, understand. Now the remainder here is 5. Okay, 5 x 6 minus 2, same variable, 6 minus 2. Then the next variable is y, 5 minus 2. Okay, then the sign of plus, then the next quotient, which is 7 x, okay, 4 minus 2, and here you have y, which is again 4 minus 2. Understand? Is it clear? I hope it is clear to all of you. Now solve it again in the last step. Now we are moving towards the last step. What is your last step? This one. Simply you will subtract the power, so you will write it down here, 3x. Okay, 8 minus 2 will be what? 6y. 6 minus 2 will be 4 plus 5. 6 minus 2 will be 4. Then your next variable y. 5 minus 2 will be 3. Okay, then plus, then this 7 variable x, 4 minus 2 is 2, and the next variable is y, 4 minus 2 is 2. Okay, so this is the way. Now you cannot further add it, the variables are same but their powers are different. Okay, so you cannot further add them together. Now move on to the last question. This is the last question from this exercise, same exercise 9.11. Okay, 9.11. Again, what you have to do, question number 5. Now here you have 4 terms, 1 2 3 4, and you are going to divide this 4 terms with a single term. Okay, 4 terms with a single term. So you will write it down here, 8x cube y plus 24x square y plus 44xy square plus 28xy cube. Okay, and you are going to divide this whole term with 4xy, this one. Okay, you are going to divide it with this whole term. Now as you can all know that you are going to divide this 4xy individually with each term which is written in the numerator. So simply you will write it down here, 8x cube y divided by 4xy, okay, plus 24x square y divided by 4xy. Next is 44xy square divided by 4xy, okay, then plus 28xy cube divided by 4xy. Is it clear? Now, simply you will reduce it. You will reduce the coefficient. 4 into 1 is 4. 4 into 2 is 8. 4 into 1 is 4. 4 into 6 is 24. Right? 4 into 1 is 4. 4 ones are 4. 4 ones are 4. 4 elevens are 44. Then 4 into 1 is 4. 4 into 7 is 28. Okay. Now you will write it down. The very last quotient, which is 2. Now here you have x and here you have x. So power here is 3 and here power is 3. So simply you will write it down 3 minus 1. Now listen to here, the one important concept which I am giving to you. Same variable, okay, same variable, same power. Here the power is 1, here the power is 1. So 1 minus 1 will be 0 and answer will be 1. So if you have same variables and the powers are same, so simply cancel it. So we are going to cancel it here. What we were doing here in the previous question, if we have same variables, so we were subtracting the power and after that we are getting 1 as an answer. So we are not going to write it down here 1 minus 1 is equals to 0. Simply cancel it, because you all know that the answer will be 1. So no need to write anything here. Move on to the next one. Then you will write it down here 6. Again you have x2 x, so you will write it down x2 minus 1. Now look at here, same variables, same power, so it will get cancelled. Okay. Now next is plus 11. Now same variable, okay, same variable, power here is same, which is 1. So again it will get cancelled and simply you will write it down here y2 minus 1, plus again same variable, which is same variable x x, so you will cancel it and you will write it down 7 y3 minus 1. Okay. Now what will be the answer here? 2x squared plus 6x. Okay, 2 minus 1 will be 1, so no need to write here 1, plus 11y. 2 minus 1 is 1, so no need to write here 1, plus 7y. 3 minus 1 is 2. So this will be your answer. Understand? Is it clear? Now please tell me, is it clear what you have to do here? Simply you will cancel the same variable if they have same powers. Is it clear? Now I'm going to, okay, very good. Thank you, students. Very good. Now I'm going to share the screen again. So we were doing this question and I have explained this question very clearly. I hope it is clear to all of you. Okay. This was the answer. So these were the questions that we have done so far. And I'm going to just show you how will you do this in your copy. Because no need to write 1 as a power. Okay, Aisha, just no need to write 1 as a power. Okay. If we have power 1, so no need to write it down. Understand, Aisha? Now, these are the questions that we have done in the previous, in the copy. Okay. No, these are the answers. Okay. No need to write here 1, x1. Okay. This x1, no need to write it down here 1. Simply you will write it here x. Now, thank you, Shahir Junaid. Now solve these questions. Okay. What you have to do, you have to solve these questions. Now, question number 1 is divide. Now, what will be the answer? Just give me the direct answer. What will be the answer? Just give the direct answer to me, okay? What is the answer? Okay, just give me a 1 minute. Yes, just I was taking your attendance. That's why. Now I'm going to check your answer. 12 minus 9. Yes, x cube is the answer. Now move on to the next one. 32a12 by 4a7. Hurry up, time is running out. 32. First, what you will do, you will divide this coefficient with the coefficient means 4 into 1 is 4, 4 into, yes. Very good, Hamza Anjum. Very good, Hamza. Plus, what you will do, simply you will reduce it. Yes, very good, very good. Yes. Yes, Dilavis, you forgetting to write 8. Tayyib, your answer is Tayyib Khan. Who is Tayyib Khan? From which class do you belong, Tayyib? Okay, Abbas Jafri, your answer is right. Alina Salman, your answer is right. So answer will be 8. What will be the answer? 8. Okay, 4 into 1 is 4, 4 into 8 is 32. 4 into 8 is 32a. 12 minus 5 12 minus 7 will be 5. Why, Tayyib, you are taking this class? Okay, you belongs to class 6, and why you are here? Now solve this one out. Just give me the direct answer of this question. 1 minute. Now solve this one. Tayyib, why you are? Now what you will do, simply you are going to divide this 5x square y square with this term. Okay, so simply what you will do, just suppose just you are going to write it down. 5 into 1 is 5, 5 into 3 is 15, and 5 into, yes, yes, Shanti Kumari, your answer was right. 5 into 5 is 25, so simply you will write it down here. 3x, okay, same variable. 5 minus 2, yes, very good. 5 minus 2, 3. Hurry up. Okay, the power here is 3. Yes, Hamza. Very good, bete. Very good. Yes, very good. The power here is 3, 3. So what you will do? Yes, Alina Salman, your answer is right. Yes. Okay, time is running out, so I'm going to end the lecture here. So if you have any question, please write it down in the chat box, and I would like to say thank you. Yes, Alina, Hamza, Shanti Kumari. Yes, Meera. Yes, beta. Your answers are right. Yes, Dilaves, please write it down in the chat box. Dilaves, write